Good evening to Dr. Awangku. So for this week, I would like to present our first case study for tourism operation, which is the title is Introduction to Travel Tourism. So for the group member, we consist with Caroline Jane, Clarice Bell Silom, me myself Eli Adriana, Marlina Michael, Nur Ariana Dian, Rachel Tiok, and lastly Salwani. For this week case study, so we would like to answer the question for the question any holiday which us remember and list the components of their holiday according to the 5 elements of the Lipper tourism system model. So we would like to explain each 5 elements of the Lipper tourism system model for our case study. So the first element is the tourist generating region. So or we call it as TGR. So TGR is a location from which the tourists arrive. So it's unclear exactly what this signifies. Is it referring to the departing airport? What about the home country? What is the world area? The hometown? In part, I believe that this is determined by the type of the tourism that taking place. So, for our case study, our tourist generating region would be Kota Kinabalu. For the second element is the transit route region, which is the region or route or tourists travel through to reach the destination. For example, from Kota Kinabalu to Penang, but you need to do a transit at the Kuala Lumpur. For example, for Kota Kinabalu to Kuala Lumpur, many flights from Kota Kinabalu to Penang lay over in Kuala Lumpur with the flight duration like approximately 2 hours. So when the tourists arrive at the Kuala Lumpur, they need to proceed through the transit procedure like security check, collect luggage, and recheck check-in the ticket for connecting flight in case the airline from Kota Kinabalu to Kuala Lumpur and Kuala Lumpur to Penang is different, or go directly to the departure gate for the next flight. That's for element number 2. So element number 3, which is departing travelers. So it refers to individual or group who leave their generation region to begin their holiday in Penang, for example. I give you for example like a tourist families and individual who looking for a vacation experience interested in culture, nature, attraction in Penang and its surrounding area offer. So for element number 4, which is the destination region. So as we already said, we choose Penang as our destination. So the end point, which is we departure from the Kota Kinabalu. So the end point is the Penang. So what is the attraction in the Penang? For example, is Georgetown, Penang Hill, Lukso Temple, Penang National Park, and many more. And the example for the accommodation, which is the range from a luxury resort to budget-friendly hostel with amenities like swimming pool and spa facilities. So the tourists can choose what they prefer for their comfortable. And then the third one is the cuisine. At Penang, they have like a diverse mix of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and Peranakan dishes like char kway teow, the one who really famous at the Penang, Penang laksa and nasi kandar. So that is the element for number 4. So the last element is the returning travelers, which is it's a completion of the tourism cycle. The experience, the perception, the behavior during the daytime at the Penang influence not only for their like own future travel decision, but also the perceptions and the decision for others who may consider the similar journey. So the returning travelers represent a source and a feedback for the tourism operators and also for the future tourists and also policy makers and a destination manager. So the experience provide valuable insights into the strength and weakness of the tourism infrastructure, services, and the attraction in both Kota Kinabalu and Penang. So it is very important about their feedback, their experience, their preference for the future tourists if they want to come to the Pulau Pinang. So that's all for our case study first for the first week. Thank you very much.